Hello guys, I am back. My name is Michael Cruz and I am a 24-year-old loser. I wanted to make this video because I know there are so many guys out there that are going through the same exact thing I'm going through. So to all you guys that get absolutely no play from women, join me on this path. First things first, the confession. Let's all come to the realization. We are in the loser bracket, okay? That sucks to say, it hurts to say it, but we have to realize, okay, where am I at? You know, let's be honest here. I'm not gonna tell myself, hey, you, Michael, are a successful billionaire. 24 years of age, you get all the women. No, that's not the truth. Let's be real here so that we can have a place to grow from, okay? Don't cry about it. Crying is not gonna help you solve anything. So, how did we get here? If you are on my path, well, let's be real here. First things first, laziness. We are lazy people. We don't want to do anything that's hard. Once we see something gets difficult, we stop. For example, yes, look at that beautiful lady over there. Let me go speak to her. Once I'm close enough to say something, I freeze up. Oh, I'm scared. Let me back up and just go back to my comfort zone. Or we put ourselves down. Hey, there's no way I could get that beautiful lady to be my girlfriend. There's no way I could achieve this level of success. There's no way I could get this amount of money. No way, no way, no way. No one in my family ever did. No one in my family has ever done anything great. Why should I be the one? Why am I the chosen one? What makes me so special? No, let me just come back down, put my head down, and just let people step all over me. With that comes bad habits. Eat like shit. That's correct. If I see something delicious, I'm gonna eat it. You know what I'm saying? Which is fine depending on your genetics and your activity level. As you can see from these pictures and these clips, I am nowhere near fit. I'm about 255 pounds. Although in the camera I might not look as big as I do in person, trust me, I have a pretty large gut. That sucks. That's all from not doing much. I've been in an unhealthy shape my whole life. I've never seen abs. There was a moment where I did slim down, but I never saw a six pack. Not working out. You can work out, but are you actually working out hard? Or are you just pushing a little bit of weight just to say you worked out? You know what I'm saying? Are you actually going to failure? If obviously don't go to failure if you're not like in a healthy condition. For example, if you're diabetic, you could pass out very easily. So quick disclaimer, all right? Just speak about this with your physician first. Also, being broke, that is not fun. You see, I have a terrible spending habit. It's not even like smart things that I buy. I just buy like crazy crap. For example, I have like 32 books. I've only read 3. I bought those like in the span of like 4 years. So that kind of sucks. Unnecessary things like, you guys know what I mean. The money just flies, as it comes in, it comes out. I get paid a livable amount, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, wow, you make so much money, man. No, times are a little bit more expensive now. And also, I have bad habits of spending. I've cut much more of that down over the last year because I went into some hardcore debt. Now, if you're in the loser bracket, because I like to put this in a bracket, you're not actually, I want you to put this in your head. You're a loser physically, in reality, not like mentally. You're not a loser mentally. If you don't use your brain or you fry it with consumption of substances that will numb your brain, or what I'm saying, then you made a mistake, put that stuff down now, or things are gonna get much worse. Mentally, your brain is not actually a loser. Your brain is capable of so much. As you can see, the smartest people on the planet have achieved so many great things. You have a brain just like them. You can make it happen, but you don't use it. So your reality becomes loser status. You don't get any girls, you're fat, or you're very skinny because you don't eat enough. You're hunched over, not confident. You don't speak to women. You don't even speak to your family as often. You are afraid to speak to people in general. You don't have a job, or you're just lazy and you would pick the easiest jobs. So you're in that bracket of loser status, okay? You're not a loser, you're just in loser status. Doesn't mean you're ugly. 99.9% of people, if they get in a good physical condition, get a nice haircut, clean their face up, whatever, you will look attractive. But most people don't do that unless they're genetically gifted and their body naturally doesn't absorb that much fat, then they just look like that, But most people, they're just lazy and they don't want to get anything done. So that's actually on us, you know what I'm saying? But we got here because of choices and influences we had in our past and in our childhood. We weren't taught the smartest things or by the smartest people. You know, it doesn't mean they tried to set you up for failure. It just means they just didn't know how to educate you. Whether that be your family, your friends, your influences, and influences in general, you know. It's just where you were at. Unfortunately, most people will never leave that because they don't realize it. You guys are watching this and you realize that you have more potential than what you've been up to. So, congrats. You can now admit to yourself that you've probably done nothing important and maybe it's time to get focused now, okay? Because you're still up, you're still breathing, you can do something. So let's not blame our family or influences for where we are at currently. If we got bullied, because I got bullied a couple times, like I wasn't getting beat up or anything, more like psychological type of bullying, you know, like, oh, you're fat, or every time I talked or something, they would mock me because I stutter. You know, although some people do ask me, oh, wow, you probably get women, right? I don't know if they're being serious or just talking smack. I don't. You know, that's the reality, I don't. So I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure exactly what caused it in the past. Probably that I got laughed at a couple times by the females that I liked. So that kind of like messes with you a little bit. But, you know, that's just stuff that happens in your childhood. It happened when I was young. You know, it's been so many years from that. I don't know. It's just, I'm not sure if that's even what caused it, but, or also the fact that I wouldn't win too often as a youngin', and like sports or something is what I liked as a youngin', and I was so overweight that I wouldn't really win. And that probably made my brain go into a mode of, you can't make it, you know, or like, oh, you're close, but it's just, like, I can't really imagine you winning, you know what I'm saying? Like, you never won before, what makes you think you're gonna win now, you know what I'm saying? Come on. Something this important you're gonna win? Please, Michael, please. So that's, I don't know, I'm not sure what causes that, but either way, we're old now. You know, we're fully grown adults unless you're underage, which this goes for everyone, whether you're old or young, you know. That's it. Stop complaining. Don't cry about it. Don't ask for sympathy. You are where you are because of unfortunate circumstances and your choices, okay? But you're here now. You can't cry about it. Crying about it won't solve anything. People feeling bad for you won't solve anything. If it does solve something and they do give you attention, it's just because they feel bad for you, and that won't last. So get it together. Step your game up. If you're broke, get a job. Do not feel bad for yourself, and don't criticize others as I was doing in my past videos. Those perfect mic reaction videos, that guy you're watching criticizing others is actually a fat guy with social anxiety who speaks to 0 women, has terrible spending habits, eats like shit, and barely even works out. Still lives at home, and he's criticizing millionaire YouTubers because of how they eat. Understand that if those YouTubers don't post videos, this guy doesn't have anything to criticize because he doesn't make original content, he just criticizes it. So we're here now. Once again, here's the winner bracket right here. Here's the loser bracket. Most of us are down here. You know what I'm saying? Down here, broke. Most of us get no women. Some guys get some women, you know, but I'm not trying to sound mean or anything, but low tier, because there are low tier on both sides, okay? So we're low tier. The only point of me telling you my story would be for you to feel sympathy. You know, I already told you the main points, and I'm here. I'm nowhere near rich. In fact, quite the opposite. I owe more than I have. So, let's laugh about it. There's no need to cry. We're men. I know you see all these videos of, oh, it's okay to cry, men. It's okay to be soft. It's okay to be submissive, you know. We hate when men are so confident. Isn't that what got us here in the first place? Isn't that the reason why we are in the loser bracket? Because we cry about it instead of being true men and doing what's uncomfortable. Men do what's uncomfortable. We get stuff done. We go to work even though we don't want to. We make the money. We don't spend even though we want to spend. We don't eat what we want to eat because we know it's unhealthy. Real men should stand up even if they are scared to. Crying about it will make you softer. Crying about it will show your brain, oh, this guy feels bad for himself. Let's soften up. Why put so much pressure on him? Let's make him a bitch. Let's talk about this with someone that will affirm his belief of being soft. Oh, it's okay. You don't have to do all that. You're not supposed to do all that. Be happy with yourself. It's okay to be fat. Fat is beautiful. Being confident is arrogant, and females don't like when guys are arrogant. Do whatever makes you happy. No, we are going to do what we are supposed to do. If you want to stay a loser and cry about it, then by all means, you do that. People here that subscribe to my channel and watch my videos, we are not going to stay in this loser bracket. We are going to climb up, okay? Whatever up is for you. If up for you is having a family and you're providing for them, you know the steps to get there. If up for you is being wealthy, having businesses, being physically fit, then figure out the steps to get there and get it done. Join me for the path out of misery. But now the point of my YouTube name, Perfect Mike, is because we will be striving with each and every one of these videos to become closer to perfect, to improve ourselves day by day. No one will ever be perfect, but one thing you can achieve is becoming the greatest version of yourself. You can achieve that. So perfect for us is the greatest version of ourselves. If you know what you're gonna do, you do that. If you're lost in life, congratulations, welcome to the team, because I am too. But I know the next few steps that will work for all of us. For more detailed things, just to make sure you don't hurt yourself, consult your next move with your physician or your doctor. Some of these steps will work as a series, so I'm not gonna tell you all the steps right now because I don't know all the steps. So I'm gonna give you 4 steps today that are actionable. These steps will work for anyone. I don't care who you are, I don't care what your goals are, these steps will work for you. Steps 5 and up, those will come later. I say later because these first 4 steps are gonna be a whole series. That's right, Netflix here, baby. We're gonna make seasons of this journey to not being a loser. We don't like being losers. Follow me, because these are the next steps. This next step, you don't have to consult with anyone. Step number 1, do not feel bad for yourself, ever. You understand? Yes, you made mistakes in the past. You're here now. You can't go back and change them. You're here now, all right? You're broke, you're living with your parents, you're fat. It is what it is. No amount of crying will get you out of the situation. That one, pretty simple. We don't have to make a whole series out of not feeling bad for yourself. Step number 2, you have to get in shape. Doesn't matter what you want to achieve in life, you will achieve it in a much better way if you are in shape. You don't have to work out 6 hours a day. Some people don't even have to work out every day. You know, I do. I'm going to be working out every single day, but a lot of you guys don't need that. You know, I'm on the heavier side, so I need it, and I kind of have an idea of what to do. So, minimal of 3 to 4 days a week. If you can get that, you're golden. Hopefully, each of those days is an hour of physical activity. What's recommended if you're not going to slack is 45 minutes, but most people slack, so it's gonna take like an hour. You have to get in shape. If you're not in shape, your brain doesn't work as it should. Believe it or not, your brain is not as sharp, you're not as energized, you have more problems to worry about, your blood pressure, you're constipated, you're bloated, whatever, skin issues. A lot of these issues come from the gut because the gut absorbs all the nutrients and sends them up to your brain and the rest of your body. No more excuses. If you can do more than 1 a day, because I will be doing more than 1 a day some days, cardio. Cardio in the morning. You don't gotta go super hard. Just get on a sitting bicycle, whatever, in the gym and just get on your phone. Go ahead. Play on your phone while you're working out. I don't care. 15, 20 minutes, cardio. And then leave. Go to your job, do whatever you want. Hit the weights or whatever other form of activity that you want. If it's like some athletic performance type of activity, if it's more like resistance, like running, like you like to run or you like to lift weights, whatever your goals are for looking good, having a slim waist, and if you're a man, bigger torso, big legs, small waist, or for female, small waist, big rear, small torso, whatever. You know what you should be doing. You know. If not, search up on YouTube. They will tell you. YouTube has most of your answers to the fitness goals as far as like how to work out or like if you're trying to gain muscle. A lot of the answers are on YouTube. But as I said, your physical is super important if it comes to attracting ladies. You, my friend, answer this question truthfully. Are you in shape? Most likely not. You know, most likely you got that gut on you. You're overweight. It happens. I understand. You want a fine chick. I know you do. You have to want a fine chick. I don't care what you're gonna say. Oh, no, fine chicks are on OnlyFans. They're bad people. No. Some are, not all of them. You like fine chicks. I know you do. Do you think A fine chick wants an obese man who is broke and feels bad for himself? No. If you're broke, but you're at least fit, you have a higher chance, my friend, higher chance of attracting her because they like fit men. They like men that aren't lazy to the point where they can't take care of their own body. If you take care of yourself, most likely that chick that you want, you're going to get her. Obviously, that comes with like developing your social skills and stuff, but being fit will take you from like a 10% chance that you'll get her to an 80% chance that you'll get her. If you don't get her that 20%, that's your fault. You probably just have no game, okay? I understand, I have no game either. But at least you're fit and you feel good, you're happier, you feel more energized, you're good. Number 3 goes together with number 2. Eating healthy. Drop the cake, put that burger down, put those chicken nuggets to the side. Hey you, put that fork down now. You will only get in shape if you eat healthy and work out. If you only work out, you might get in better shape, but you won't be at your peak. If you're working out all day long, but all you're eating is cake and pizza, you're not gonna get a fit physique. Figure this out. Go on YouTube, search healthy meals, high protein with healthy fats, because you need the fats, obviously healthy ones in the correct amount for your weight and the healthy amount of carbs. You can search this up. I am not an expert in all these things. And step number 4. Screw it, there's gonna be 5, okay? 4 doesn't mean it's like the least important. No, it's probably the most important because you gotta live somehow. You gotta eat somehow. You gotta have a transportation. You gotta pay for stuff like this. So get a job. If you're over the age of 18 and you don't have a job, then you have an issue here, okay? I didn't have a job for max was 3 months since I graduated high school. And for 3 months, I was jobless, and it feels terrible. I know exactly what you're feeling. You go to bed, you feel like jack shit because you didn't do anything all day long. So get a job. At least you'll be able to say, okay, at least I work. I just got back from work. I was working. I have an income. Something is something. If you work at McDonald's, I don't care. Screw it. It's a job. You're starting. You're not gonna stay there forever. You're just working. Get yourself an income. That's what's important here. If you don't have a job, but you have a business or some form of income, what's important here is income, as long as it's clean income, all right? But get an income. That will make you feel better mentally. That will make you feel more useful. I'm not saying this is a cure for mental issues or something, but if you have money coming in and you have a purpose to serve today, okay, today I gotta go to work and get this done, and then I can do whatever I want, then okay. Do that. You're good. It's better than staying at home, laying down, doing nothing. I will tell you that much. Step number 5, clean yourself up. If you have the nastiest haircut ever, how do you expect to look good? Look, I have an excuse, all right? My barber jacked me up. That guy just upsets me now. He used to be the best in that area. Now he's garbage. I'm sorry if you're, I'm not sorry actually. I paid you some good cash and you did not clean me up, all right? So I look goofy, all right? I had nice cleaner hair, longer, almost wavy, faded. If you have short hair and you have to wait for it to grow out to look clean, or get a fade or something, right? It doesn't matter. Get a little fade. Even if you have short hair with a nice little fade, you're good. You look clean. Unless you're in shape, then any haircut you have fits. But if you're watching this, most likely you're not in shape. So get a haircut, groom yourself up. Clean yourself up, smell good, take a shower, clean your face. You have blackheads, go get a cleansing somewhere. Doesn't matter as long as it has good reviews. If you don't have money for clothes, all right, wear what you have. Success is not gonna happen overnight, guys. If you can't afford to fix yourself up right now, it is what it is. But working out is free if you don't have a gym. You can still do squats. You can still go out for a run, go out for a walk in a safe area. Do something. If you have a room, even if it's a tiny room, you can do some squats. You can do some push-ups. Stop lying to yourself. You can do some sit-ups, all right? But this is the goal. Don't feel bad for yourself. Work out, eat healthy, get a job. Groom yourself. If you don't have the best style of dressing, then go on YouTube, search up how to dress. If you can afford it, do it. If not, do it later. So, what's gonna happen next? Now, for those that follow along, you guys are the true warriors here. This is gonna be a difficult journey. There's a reason why most people aren't where they want to be, because it's difficult. This year of 2024, we will be getting in shape. This is a year we will clean ourselves up. When this year is over, on December 31st of 2024, we will be in shape. No ifs, ands, or buts. Unless you are super obese that in a year you can't achieve that result, you can achieve a big result regardless. This year, safely, in a healthy way, you can lose up to 70 pounds of body weight and look good. Okay, so if you're past 70 or 80 pounds overweight, then your results might not be there yet where you want to be, but you will be much closer by the end of this year. So, what is my goal? On December 31st of 2024, I will have a six-pack. Hard to believe, I know. I will look good. I will have a muscular physique, but most importantly, a six-pack. I've always wanted a six-pack. Always. You understand what that means? I've never took my shirt off and felt like, wow, I look great with the six-pack. No, I have taken my shirt off and said, wow, I'm slimmer, but I still have rolls. You know what I'm saying? We will be fit. We will have broad shoulders, big back, big chest, muscular legs, muscular calves, high resistance, high endurance, but I will have a six-pack. I will have it. That is the goal. The remainder of this year, you guys will see me busting my ass at the gym to achieve that result. You guys will see the process. I will have a six-pack, and that will be the first phase of us getting out of this miserable loser bracket. Understand that being in this loser bracket is not good. Most of us are here, and it's not okay. That is where truly dangerous men are. The men that no longer have anything to lose. They are so upset with themselves and they don't care anymore. We have to leave this bracket. If we don't leave this bracket, we will face consequences and they will not be pretty. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get one step closer to winning.